Damn it. Too far forward. There we go. Thing that kind of it kind of sucks about the thing that kind of sucks about Cortex Antagony in all levels is the fact that it's basically any percent. Just without the lives, because you usually have that. Yo, Sajad, what's up? Bueno, superior. Gracias por la suerte. Yikes. Almost fucked that up pretty bad. I did fuck that up pretty bad. Surely world record today? It's possible. Yo, Asura. Thanks for the good luck. Almost failed that. Almost failed that too. Really? Fucking ball glitch. No. We're not doing this again. There we go. That should be fine. Fuck you. Am I running today or just practice? I am indeed actually doing runs. I'm practicing right now. Oh, come on. Cortex. This is the one thing that sucks if you die with Cortex here. It's difficult to manage Cortex if you die there. And that... I just got pushed too far. I might just redo Antagony because of this. There we go. That's better. That's much better. Okay. I'm surprised I didn't fuck that up. Oops. Wait, what? I already did that? I wasn't even paying attention. Oh. I'm glad I don't mess that up anymore. I threw Cortex way too early. Yo, Rexion, what's up? Okay, let's see what, let's see if my fix worked. Hola, habibi. Yo, Ali, what's up? Okay, let's see if this new thing fucking works. It worked. Cool. Nice. That might be the secret ingredient that I needed. Because, like, as I've gotten faster at this, I've gotten less consistent. And I think it was just because of the fact that I'm trying too fast. I'm trying to go a little too fast. I think that's what's going on. I'm not sure. Let me see here. Okay, I moved. I wasn't supposed to move. I was supposed to correct. I was supposed to correct the position, not move. Because this is going to be the big factor that that determines... Yo, Kylie, thanks for the good luck. There we go. Yeah. All it is just a little bit of, a little bit of turning, and that's fine. You drove through Ohio yesterday? What part? Was all grass? Yeah, that's pretty... that's northern Ohio, sounds like. I moved, so it's not gonna work. Or rather, which highway did you go through? From the bottom right corner up to northern Indiana. You passed Columbus. Oh, so you were going up 71. Yeah, Western Ohio kind of sucks. 70 goes east-west. You were probably going 70. And if you went up through northern Ohio, northwestern Ohio, it would have been 71 up until a certain point. Yeah, northeastern Ohio is really where, is the better part of Ohio, at least in my opinion. I mean, I'm a little biased because I live in northeastern Ohio, but, you know. Where the hell is streamer mode? Why can't I find streamer mode? Bunch of grass. That is, that sounds like Ohio, yeah. Where the fuck is streamer mode? What did they do? Did they change streamer mode? Dude, I hate you, Discord. Where is streamer mode? It's supposed to be, like... It's supposed to be in the fucking settings. It's not in the settings. Unless I'm blind. I could be blind. It's in appearance. Fuck off. Oh, okay. Dude, Discord's pissing me off. There we go. Yep. Here's a search bar. I don't need a search bar. Okay, I think that's fine. Grass and farms, that is pretty Ohio, yeah. Okay, Academy of Evil, what do I need to... I guess I'll go do, what's it called? I guess I'll do Iceberg Lab once more. And then we can start doing runs. Because I need to practice just a little bit. Luckily, all levels isn't that bad, and I already practiced Boiler earlier. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to do that twice. That sucks. I forgot about the fact you had to do Iceberg Lab cutscene skip twice. Yeah, I'm still sad we can't skip Amberley. That was gonna be based as fuck. But we can't skip Amberley, unfortunately. I mean, I don't hate the boss fight. It's just that, like, there really isn't much need to, there's not much need for it. You could dodge the first IBL skip with zombie. Yeah, that would be a little slower, unfortunately. Dude. Get up there, there you go. I only need to do this because I don't have zombie. I'll have zombie when I'm here. I'm not going for Cursed Splash yet because I don't want to do Bodo Obi. I don't even think we established if it really saves time. It may not save much time to do Cursed Splash to skip one of the cutscenes. Did I miss that? I didn't. Which emulator programs? What? Which ones do I use? I mean, I only use PCSX2 to practice. I'm playing on my original Xbox. Penguin disappear. Yes, that is the thing that happens when you do penguin skip. Also, yo, MILFs, thanks for the good luck. Oh, I didn't overhand for that this time. I usually overhand for that. Perky here might be a little slower. It's possible. Oh, you roughly timed it and it was a decent bit slower? Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I'm glad you timed it, because I didn't want to have to go through Bodo Obi. And then it's also like, what, 20-ish seconds losing, it's like 20-ish seconds or whatever setting up Hub 3? It's like 20-ish seconds or something like that. It's like 10, 15... Hijo de la gran puta. Buenas, tropitas. Gracias por la suerte. Yeah, if you're saying it's a decent bit slower, then that means that even my time saves wouldn't make up for it. Which makes sense. I've been on the fence about it myself. Now, there's one thing that I'm not sure if I should implement, and that's that, boiler twin split. Because, like, it saves, like, a big chunk of time, but I still haven't figured out, like, a way to make it work where, like, I'm confident that I could... 20 seconds, then it means it... that means that there's no way. There's no way it would save time, then. Okay, let me see, and then hold that for the rest of the run. You just did some quick math. I mean, it makes sense. 20 seconds isn't enough. 20 seconds is absolutely not enough. For any, like, it doesn't leave enough room for execution error. Yo, thanks for the good luck. I don't want to go backwards, game! That skip exists? Yeah. I'm still experimenting with a couple of things. I'm not sure exactly, like, what's gonna... if I'm actually gonna do that particular one. Most likely not. I think I'm just gonna go for the safer one because it's only, like, a couple of seconds. And it doesn't really, like... it's not exactly worth it because this category's not very optimized yet. Like, I can see my sum of best dropping down to somewhere in the realm of like a 56 or something. Perky here is also a staple. Do mother skip? We shall see. I might get it. So I actually let go of, Be There now. It looks like it loses time, but I'm pretty sure it saves like half a second or something because Cortex is just never in the right position. You never seen it before? We'll see. We'll see if I get it. I have to set it up correctly. It's kind of annoying. Got it. It is a lot easier when you're not in zombie because with the camera panning out like that, it's like really fucking hard, but you can easily set it up. It's easier to set up when you can see. I'm surprised it didn't bounce off of that. Why am I going here? I don't need to go here. Just go around, forehead. Look at this. I don't even know why the fuck I was doing that, to be honest. It's like, I'm doing all levels. I don't need to do that. I'm fucking dumb, dude. Muscle memory from Hundo, basically, yeah. Do a little bit of high season, then I'll start doing runs. I'm not exactly looking forward to Cavern. I don't really need to do anything past the Walrus Chase. That stuff is pretty ingrained into my movement. So the only thing I really need to do... Stop making you want to come back to this game? No. You will come back to this game. And hopefully by that time we will make things better, because things need to be better for this game. It kind of sucks that the only way you could really enjoy running Twins is being at a very high level. Categoría es lo mismo que 100%, pero sin las gemas. Casi sí, pero es que hay que completar todos los niveles. Así que, por ejemplo, puedes saltar el penúltimo nivel, ¿verdad? Pero, según la definición de la categoría, tienes que entrar y terminar el nivel. Never been speedrunning, never will be speedrunning. Very casual. If you're at a level where you're good at classic, yeah, it's pretty fun. Once you get early hub 3, yeah, it becomes a lot less fun until you get good again. That's very true. I still like classic route. It just makes me sad that we just don't have a use for it makes me sad that we don't have a good reason to split between classic and and EH3, because EH3 is like, there just aren't enough differences, I don't think, to separate them. And the thing is that EH3 existing helps define the reasoning for allowing all levels. Yeah, it was more justifiable during EH4. And classic route is just way too similar to, it's way too similar to all levels too. Because the thing that sucks is that it means that all levels has less of a reason to be a main category. That's the thing that sucks. I don't like that. But at the same time, it's like, I think that I still don't really understand why we're not, why we haven't set all levels to be a main category. I don't know about no dimension skip. I know you like no dimension skip, but jeez. All levels deserves to be. Like, most people only think of any percent in hundo, and most people that have been coming into running the game have been learning any percent, which is not good, because any percent is just too fucking hard. Like, I don't like trying to tell people not to do any percent, but at the same time, it's like, any percent in basically any form except for old dimension skip is too hard to be an entry level run. It's way too hard to be an entry level run. Like, there's a reason why the only person that can even do it in a resetless setting is me. It's just too fucking hard. I'm a mod in the server? I'm a mod in the server, but, I am not a Twins mod. I didn't start the timer? What do you mean I didn't start the timer? Yes, Twins. Did my fucking... Cortex AA off the bat, yeah. What is going on? Okay, there we go. It's been a while? Yes, it has been a while. Any percent is cool. See, yes, that's true. Any percent is very cool. That part I'm not gonna lie. What a lot of people think is that, oh, it's only 10 minutes. No matter how hard it is, it can't be that bad. No. That's just no. That is a very bad logical fallacy. Gestures at Jack 1, yeah. That's fair. You can only do any percent. Yes, but you learned other parts of any percent in the game first. You learned any percent when it was a lot easier. You learned any percent when it was still, the old dimension skip, and that's, like, a massive difference. Most people, when they're learning any percent, they're not learning that route, which that route is very easy. Right now, with the state of any percent, like, any percent is probably in its most difficult state that it's ever been in. However, it is more it is easier. It's more consistent than it used to be. So that is the big difference. It's more consistent than it used to be, because a lot of the tricks were less consistent back in the day. But it is also a lot harder than it used to be. To piss fucking easy to really hard to extremely difficult. Yo, Ellie. Thanks for the good luck. Yeah, that's basically it. It went from super easy, or super hard to super easy to, like, pretty hard and then extremely hard again. That's a pretty damn good way to describe it. I don't think I have Brower strats in these splits. Any percent fountain was so bad, it was ironically better to just learn Hundo. Basically, yeah. Okay. Come on, Everskip. Don't be a dick today. Yeah, it's gonna be a dick. To be fair, I was aiming too far to the left when I landed on the hoverboard, so it makes sense. Yeah, and then once nut skip became a thing, any percent became at least tolerable. But then, you know, Dimension Skip was found, and Dimension Skip made everything better, and then Dimension Skip made everything worse because I suck, and then we got Cursed Splash, which Cursed Splash sucked, and then it stopped sucking because I found the couple of things that made it super easy, and then, well, super easy, quotation marks, and then Cortex Antagony happened. I did improve Warp Skip. I did make Warp Skip really good. Your goal, top 20? I think you could get top 15. Top 20's not that bad to beat. Like, the majority of people that are in the top 20 have extremely outdated runs. Top 15, yeah. They have, in Hundo, the only runs that are not, like... The only runs that are not, like, I'll answer that in a second. The only runs that are actually, like, even somewhat modern are the ones in the top 10. Everything else you could just very easily break. Oh, you meant for any percent? For any percent, you can break into the top 5 almost no problems if you learn the old strats. Because all the rest of the runs are very outdated and can very easily be beaten as long as you have a good antagony. What the fuck happened there? Yeah. Top 5. The only thing that's difficult for any percent is top 5. No, I'm being serious. Like, it just makes sense. The amount of changes that Twinsanity has gone through in the past, like, 5 years, pretty much anything that is 5 years old, can very easily be surpassed. Pretty much. Because things are not just like faster, they're easier too. Yeah, Kylie speaks the truth. Her Hundo run is not really that great, and it's 4th place. And the reason is because, like, everybody else's runs are very outdated. It's mostly because of people being outdated. Yeah, a lot of people don't understand how the speed game has developed in the past couple of years. Things are easier. Things are easier and they're faster. That is a big thing that people don't appreciate or realize, is that things are faster and easier for hundo. Like, we've figured out a lot of things. All you have to do is ask. And most likely, if you at least follow, at least runs that have happened in the past, like, 2 years, most likely you will be able to surpass any run even top 10. More punishing, but easier, yes. Like, don't get me wrong. I know I'm very good. And skill isn't the only reason why I dominate the game. I have a lot of knowledge. And also the thing is like, a lot of the developed strats are just easier. Is there anybody competing with me? No. Nobody's close. Yo, Flowers, what's up? It's a little sad that nobody's really close. Yeah, basically. It's just me. Here to see me cook? We'll see. Like, my secret's pretty simple. I labbed so much. The labbing that I did is the biggest reason. The labbing is the biggest reason why. Rajikun, she's not active, exactly. I don't need competition. I don't care for competition. It would be more exciting from the viewer's perspective. Now, see, that I can very easily agree with. That, like, from a viewer's perspective, having competition is exciting. From my point of view, like, I don't care. Why did people stop speedrunning? Game's too hard. Or because, like, something that happened in life, or, you know, things like that. Yeah, I think if Kylie came back, I think you could snag a 107. I'm pretty sure you could snag at least a 107. Or I'm just too good. I don't think that's the reason. I highly doubt that the reason like, it stops people from wanting to get record. That much is true, but I can only really think of, like, 4 people who have, I can only really think of 4 people who actually were gunning for record. In reality. Okay, let me do this. But then again, it's like, the people that were only motivated to have first place stopped running the game. They were still active runners. Dio was competing with me for any percent. And now he's just trying to get a better time, and he's not having a good time with that. Okay, fuck you, game. And then Sustain is trying to come back. Stu was trying to get a 108, which he got 108, and of course, like, you know, he has switched back to Crash 2 Hundo. He was trying to get used to Xbox again? No, I don't think he's trying to get used to it. I'm pretty sure he's already used to it. He's just adjusting to the new strats and stuff. He's trying to get a sub 11. I believe his, like, thing... Yeah, the burnout was pretty bad. I had pretty bad burnout in, Why am I doing that? I don't need to get that. The burnout has been pretty bad for me. Outside of, like, getting a little bit of motivation recently. Dio hasn't done any runs recently because of work. But he has streamed, it's just recently. And by recently, I mean, like, within the past week or so. Yep, I might need to get that soon. I have a couple of things that I'm thinking about. And I can't really do anything without disposable income, unfortunately. You know, unless, haha, people start supporting me on Twitch, lol. Yeah. No way I can support myself with streaming anyways. But, considering everything... What if I did a subathon? I don't think I'd get enough. I could do a subathon in the summer, though. I don't know who would, subscribe, though. Whoa, what the fuck? Yo, Mills, thanks for the tier 1 sub. Enjoy the non-existent emotes. Gracias por el dinero. Do I intend to speedrun after I feel satisfied in speedrunning the game? No. The gem? What about the gem? Somebody did say that she was gonna make an emote for me. Just as a gift. Get a couple of noodle packs with that money? Possibly. Zombie is so scary, but you want to do that? Am I using the new Amberley skip? It doesn't work. It's too slow. Aww, that sucks. I got ceilinged. It doesn't save time. Hang on, let me, Zombie is so scary, but you want to try it? Zombie's not that bad. I didn't grab the gem. I'm not doing hundo. Why would I grab gems? Wait, what? There's a hype train? Zombie does unironically make the game easier. Yo, Carrie, thanks for the 50 bits. Told not to learn that starting out. Yeah, that's the biggest fucking crock of all time. Zombie makes things so much easier. Yo, Akakutang. Thanks for the good luck. Damn. I'm suffering from success. That's crazy. I fucked up. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna get rich, dude. I'm gonna be loaded in money, and then I'm gonna forget all of you people. That's crazy. That's not true. I can make jokes about that all day. That would never be true. And I would punch myself. It's only go... To be fair, Joe has interesting takes. Remember, he did say that fastbat was fucking impossible. And I taught my IRL friend who doesn't speedrun how to do that in 7 minutes. So, listening to some of Joe's takes is usually kind of funny. No offense to Joe, I love the guy. You should give the game a try. Like, you do Ratchet. Ratchet is, like, I mean, maybe not as hard. Yo, Axwit, thanks for the good luck. Like, Ratchet is probably on par with Twins. There we go. Depends on what you do. Yeah, but Twinsanity is very tough. So I would say you probably have the metal to do it. Being honest. How is my day going? It's going pretty well. Come on, hit the... There we go. Oh, come on. Game's being a dick. I've never even had that issue before. That's the first time I've ever had that. Interesting. My left eye is also getting bombarded with the sun. I threw Cortex a little early, but shouldn't be too bad. I'm insane? Some people do say that, yes. There we go. Got it. Want to be gangster? I'm not gangster. I'm just a dude who happens to be very good at this one video game. Please don't... Cortex, you fucking cock. Okay, I was having trouble with this in practice, so... Could argue that... Hang on, I'm trying to read that. This is your favorite Crash game? I mean, it's a good game. It's a very fun game to play. How well is this run going? It's okay. It's nothing spectacular. There we go. I have my original Xbox disc. Actually, what I'm playing on is a dump of my original disc. Believe it or not. Also, yo, Carrie, thanks for the stonks. I mean, the thing is that, yes, a lot of people do the whole piracy thing. Do points give money? They do not. Points are strictly for interaction. Am I on PB Pace? Yes. Found a new glitch? Sure, let's hear it. Kaka. Crash of the Titans? I do not. Okay, do I get Mother Skip? Let's see. Ah, I hit the ceiling. Mother? Titans was a good game, but it wasn't a good Crash game. See, I can agree with that. It's such a funny name. I don't... Oh, that's right. Okay. I was about to say, I don't need to do that, and I'm like, oh, huh. Maybe I shouldn't go for that, because if I do, I'm dead. I think I'm gonna lose like 10 seconds? I did miss Mother Skip. And that makes sense as to why I'm gonna be losing about 10 seconds. Mother Skip saves a lot of time. And I got Mother Skip in my PB. Yep. That's why Titans will never be a good game to me. Nina is the main antagonist. Understandable. I took damage. So, I don't have a mask. I'm about to have one, though. I don't know if I grabbed it or not. Feels way less stressful than the other runs. It's half and half. There's a couple of other things that, like, make it a little more stressful. I'm glad I didn't, commit to that. You didn't enjoy Mom? Most people actually love Mom. Interesting. I think I'm missing the cycle here. Okay, I missed the cycle, yeah. Made you like it less? Yeah, makes sense. Am I still gonna hit that cycle? That's gonna be... Yeah, I'm fine. It is a very good speed game. Watching Ser play through it and everything, like... And then seeing Kobalski, which if you guys don't know Kobalski, he's actually a Rayman runner. Seeing Kobalski's runs and then Pete's runs. I think I'm gonna lose time here. Why are you calling Mind Over Mutant Mom? Because MOM. All the speedrunners call it Mom. Because it's Mind Over Mutant. M-O-M. Mom. Mom skip? Imagine. Come over here and rub my bunions. Oh, don't say mommy. Please. Ugh. Need to relearn it now that you actually own a 360. Running Mom on Wii U was an experience. I wouldn't know. I think I'm gonna be, basically like a lull. Yeah, true. I'm gonna be about -9 because I missed the cycle. -7, that's fine. I'm okay with this. It makes sense because my hub 2 was really good. The guy told you to fuck off, that's crazy. A lot of older speedrunners are really anti-emulator, unfortunately. I don't think that we should be so anti-emulator anymore. I think the technology is good enough to where, like, we shouldn't be so anti-emulator. That's an old boy sentiment. I'm saying this as an old boy, as well. I mean, like, I've been around speedrunning for, like, almost 16 years at this point. And, like, the thing is I think the landscape changed. That swears by EPSXE? Okay, that's funny. EPSXE is crazy. I think for PSP, we use PPSSPP. I think that's gotten good enough to actually be used, if I'm not mistaken. Or overall really good now. Yeah, emulator being faster than console, I have one condition for that. My one condition for that is if the actual, like, hardware is inaccessible. Because eventually, like, it's gonna be so expensive to get all that shit that the only people that will have access to it are the people who previously held world records, and that's really bad for the community. Which is why I really, really like, that's why I like the idea of, that's why I like the idea of recomps. Because, like, if we move towards recomps and, like, at least try to establish them as a like, a valid way to run, it would be very good for the community going forward. But yeah, pretty much, like, it's not a common sentiment at the moment, and it's not, like, a thing that's, like, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not a thing we have to worry about right now. But, like, it is going to change. Like, in the near future. Yo, Abdo, thanks for the good luck. Can I, like, walk, please? Why can't I walk? Let me walk. So you're gonna spend time with her? Nice. Thanks for the good luck on the runs. I didn't know you were taken. 2, 3, 4. Why do the animations seem kind of broken? Because Twinsanity. If I die... Oh, it's why you're in Indiana? My condolences. Yo, Dio. A month, but told people yesterday? Not bad, not bad. 1, 2, 3. Why am I counting? 1, 2, 3. Especially because Dio's here now. Rip Dio, dude. Fair enough. Damn. We shall see if this PBs. It might. I might lose time in the next couple of splits, but, like, my movement has been pretty good, so, okay, now I'm losing time for sure. I might be behind. You're gonna draw? Not bad. Yeah, I'm gonna probably be red here. But I believe my hub 3 wasn't very good, so PB's still quite possible. I'm gonna have to look into the thing. I'm gonna have to look into hitting that high C cycle, because that was... How much time was that?
Let my brother go.
5 crystals! That was 11 seconds. And that was 9 seconds. And, my slip slide time loss was 10, but that's mother skip. How much time do I have? Ooh. My hub 3 is kind of ass cheeks, dude. Oh no, Coco. Hey, Alicia. Please don't give me the slow death, man. Okay, I was about to say, I was gonna be very sad. I might lose. Yeah, I was. Oh, I'm not gonna be red at least. I'm about equal with my PB, and I'm 10th. How far off am I from fastest? Let me check. You know the music in this game is banging? You would be correct. I am 30 seconds slower than my best split time? That's insane, dude. Oh yeah, that's right. I did. That's with Crystal Crazy Skip, so it doesn't count. Okay. Now we go for the second hardest level in the whole run. Boiler in all levels is the hardest. Hijo de la gran puta. Boiler is the hardest in all levels. I'm gonna take that. There we go. Good. I mean, having to manage the fact that you don't have zombie kind of sucks, because that means that these cycles over here matter a lot. Oh, whoops. Throw Cortex! Boiler is the second hardest. You love this level? I mean, yeah, it's one of my favorite levels. Actually, it is my favorite level. What the fuck happened to Cortex, dude? I'm very confused. I don't know where Cortex is. Where did Cortex go? No way, dude. You thought I would use zombie? Why? We have to go and fight, we have to go and fight, Dingodile. That was a really bad and very unfortunate death. What? Ooh. Okay. That was almost bad, too. That was also almost bad, please. Yeah, the run is dead. I'm gonna practice this, though. Because I really don't think... I didn't get, a little bit of choking. A little bit of choking never hurt anybody. I wasn't very attached to the run. You just never know what can happen with this game. Like, that death was weird. I've never seen that before. What do you mean I was too far to the right? Bruh. His animation for dying is really funny, yeah. practice this for a second, and then I'll go back to doing some runs. What the fuck, man? Cortex, stop. There we go. Okay. Hopefully the game will cooperate with me this time. There we go. See, that's better. And then you're supposed to die here. Then spin early, throw Cortex, and then I guess forget to jump. There we go. What do you mean you teleported early? I think that means he's not up here. He is up here. I'm sorry? Cortex? Dude, new fear unlocked. You go on emulator to get Uka, and Cortex to die so you can laugh? That's weird. Yeah, new fear unlocked. I didn't think I needed to worry about that. And now I do. Oh well. Back to runs. What even is going on anymore? I don't know. It's probably because Dio came in. Got a junk email with the subject literally just your penis. Nah. Someone pin that. Pin that fucking comment right now. Nah, that's fucking funny, dude. Oh no, Dio. Have you been uploading dick pics again? They found out. Uh-oh. Dio's a mod. Was the subject about his penis? Yo, Frank, I'm doing okay. Flowers, you might get mod. You can't pin your own messages? Is bro trying to get mod? Oh, Dio doesn't want to do it? You should be able to. I've done it before. Cortex dies. Yes, I know that. I have been in need of new mods. There you go. Well, hover skip went well. Alright, now pin it. You can also now make, You can also make, You already did? Oh. Well, I've been thinking of getting new mods, too. I can't see because, like, I don't have access to Twitch. I use a chat client. Chat client doesn't tell me when messages get pinned. Doesn't even tell me when there's gambas. But I'm too... You would be a shitty mod? All you know how is to ban timeout people make polls. Understandable. Sir. Why not the built-in OBS chat? Because I don't generally look at my OBS window. Sir is just a mod. What's up, Sir? Turning 61 today? Not bad. My mom turned 61 in May. There's no way I hate this. I'm also a mod with the 700 average viewers, believe it or not. If anybody knows, I don't know how the fuck to pronounce his name. He's a Japanese Mario 64 streamer who used to run Sonic Adventure 2. He's a 16-star runner. But all of his viewers are Japanese, and I don't read enough Japanese to moderate. But it's like, dude. What was that? Bullshit. That's what that was. How... I know how I would pronounce it, but the thing is that his fucking username is Chinese. So, like, nobody... Like, the community has decided on calling him Zaya. Even though that's not how it's supposed to be pronounced. It should be Shah. But... like... I don't fucking know. I know we used to be friends. We don't really talk much anymore because, well, reasons. My chat seems chill to moderate. Everyone is cool. It used to be not like that for a little bit. I think as I started to mellow out, a lot of people in my chat mellowed out. And I used to let people walk all over me, which I don't anymore. So I think that helps. You're mainly on mobile? Makes sense. Oh yeah, I used to get a lot of bullshit. Yeah, shitty shit. Joder, tío. It's how shitty it was. Yeah, it doesn't matter anymore. Because things are kind of nice now. Because I've just kind of established how I want to run my chat. I think. But your brain said nope, and your hands typed that? Dude, imagine. I mean, I do that too. Redundancy. You say I do well? I hope so. I try to do the best I can. Because, like, the worst thing is that as a speedrunner, your mental state is extremely important. You can't just, like, you can't just, like, allow people to get under your skin all the time. Favorite Crash game? Crash Nitro Kart. So, like, imagine changing, yeah. So it's like, eventually I had to kind of put my foot down a little bit. Because, like, if people started getting on my nerves and doing stuff, I would let them do it because, like, oh, hey, it's a viewer, I shouldn't be mean. And then it's just like, well... But then it's like, I can't do runs if people are pissing me off. Or being unbearable, and it's... Like, I used to feel bad about it, and now I don't. I mean, Sarah's known. We've known each other for a long time. It's been like 13 years or something. Can I please get up here, dude? Holy fuck! Holy shit! I've never seen that before. That's like 3 things that have happened that, like, I have never... And then I get the really rare thing immediately after? Dude! Holy shit, the game hates me today. This is just fucking insane. Also, interesting anecdote. We've always had one thing in common, saying stupid shit, being gilipollas, yeah. Shouldn't have gotten that hundo PB? I know. That motivation I had, like, really made that hundo PB just insane. I don't think I'm ever going to top that performance ever. I locked in? Yeah. You can't grind the same way anymore? Yep. I mean, I tried implementing new stuff. I don't think that that's gonna work out, so what I need to do right now is just go for the other stuff. Sub 102 next week? Maybe? I'm gonna focus on the other categories first, and then go back to hundo once I'm, like, actually really starting to feel up for it, because there's a couple of things I need to work out before I do that, and it's gonna wear down on me. All levels PB and then won't touch the game again? No. All levels is step 2 right now. Yeah, I probably won't touch all levels if I get a 57. My ultimate goal for all levels is 57, and then I'm not gonna touch all levels again. And then, my next goal after that is get a good no dimension skip run. If I decide to quit, I will definitely stop running the game. What would be after that? See, I haven't decided yet. I'm debating between Spyro 1, 120%, and Spyro Hero's Tale 100%. Crash Nitro Kart? No. Your vote's for Hero's Tale? Game is pretty goated. I mean, the thing is, I have been on the fence about running 120 for the past, like, 15 years. It has always been in the back of my mind. It has been in the back of my mind for 15 years. Yeah, CNK is not on the list. You'd love to see how I do at 120? So would I. Like, I have done crazy things for Spyro 1, and it's like, I've always wondered what the hell, what the hell is it gonna be like? Is there a gemless category for twins? No. But any percent does do gemless anyways. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I love CNK. It is in my top 5 favorite games. But, isn't all levels gemless? No. You can skip gems, but the thing is you don't skip them because there's no point. Oh, like, I just got that yellow gem. Like, it would just cost me time to make sure I don't grab it. It is less... What would make a lot more sense is that you just don't focus on the gems, but you still grab them if they're in your way.
Keep back, you weak-minded fool. Avert your gaze or you'll go crystal crazy.
But yeah, so, step 2 is 58 or 57 all levels. Okay. interesting. You got robbed? Damn, what the fuck happened, Slate? Dude, be careful. I say that like I don't care about the dude. Two guys with a knife, dude. Be careful. If the faster way has a collectible, then it's whatever, basically. I mean, are you good? Are you okay? I didn't get the jump. I pressed A too late. It's fine, though. You can talk about it with the boys. I will allow it. They only wanted your phone? Okay, that's good. At the very least, they didn't take your money. Right? Fucking Latam, man. Okay, 10 seconds. 10 seconds is fine. You don't have your wallet? That's probably a good thing, to be honest. Pay with phone. You were 100 meters away from the university. That's really bad. You can report that, right? Because the university might want to do something about that. Yeah, of course. The university doesn't give a fuck. That's pretty bad. Okay. There we go. Good. They catch robbing. They get out in 2 days. That's bad. I think that's good. I might have waited too long. That is terrible, yeah. Yes, it is normal if you die in zombie for the game to crash, because you have crash plus cortex. So when you grab cortex, the game doesn't like delete cortex. It doesn't take him away from you. And you grab a world checkpoint while you're in zombie, so the game is trying to spawn you there, and the game just crashes because it's trying to look for cortex, but cortex isn't there. Is pretty much how it works. What is all levels? All levels is you enter and leave every single level. So you have to actually complete every single level. You don't need to grab gems, you don't need to do all this stuff, you just basically need to enter and complete, or like exit every single level. The reason why this is highlighted is because you can skip Bandicoot Pursuit entirely. Yo, Wolfessor. Thanks for the good luck. Right now, is the entry is not Xbox exclusive? It is just difficult. I would recommend not doing that. Bandicoot Pursuit, a side level. It is the Dakamak equivalent, like, where Totem Hokum has Cortex with the bees. Bandicoot Pursuit is the level with Evil Crash. But it is completely skippable. But we don't allow it in all levels because, well, it's all levels. That's why we call it all levels. Otherwise, we would be doing something like all crystals or something. So 100% but worse? I wouldn't say it's worse, it's just different. It's very different from the current 100% route that we use. I almost messed that up. Not too bad, though. Yeah, this is also the easiest category. By far. It is very difficult to learn any of the other categories, but this category is, like, entry level. Hang on, I'll read that in a second. If you fall into the river, you can get out, but it's annoying. You have to use one of the, like, little bamboo things underneath the huts to be able to, like, jump back up, but it's really finicky. I absolutely hate it when that happens, because adjusting, no, like, fixing it is really stupid. It is the most annoying backup in the whole game, I think. Luckily, if you know what you're doing, it's probably not gonna happen. But, 20 frame perfect glitches, this is the easiest category. I mean, yeah. It's not like what I'm doing is easy. Of course not. But, like, the main route for all levels is comparatively a lot easier than the rest of the categories. That's sketchy. Nope, it's fine. Hang on, I need to pay attention to this. Oh, fuck you. I almost jumped too early for that. I split too early, but it's okay. And what you should look out for, you should just not be doing that skip in general. For Wormless. Best thing is that when you jump into the ledge, hold forward. It's one of the weird ones. Usually you let go of the stick, but in, when you're doing Wormless, it is, you don't let go of the stick. Come on. Come on. Come on. I need to throw Cortex again. That sucks. That is a lot of time loss. And I missed Cortex. Come on, man! Come on! Come on! Come on! Run's dead. That was like 30 seconds. The game being stupid. It's okay, I'll just get a better run. You basically just hold forward, and then, as you land back on the thing, you hold upright while you're jumping and make sure you get a high double jump, and then you do it. Why did I not die when I touched the hot pipe? I did not touch the hot pipe. The hot pipe auto-kills you. So, you are not invincible from it. I just didn't touch it. You didn't know that? Yep. The hot pipe is an insta-kill. Just like that, that thing that was swinging is an insta-kill. Yeah, that one ignores zombie. The swinging log is also insta-kill. But the interesting thing about that one is that you can spin and vol it. So if you're spinning or sliding, it will not damage you. But if you're zombie and you just walk into it, it will kill you. So is the Aku thing not used anymore? Like getting a mask to die? No, I still do it. Actually, it's immediately after that part. I grab a mask. I grab a mask so that way I can grab a checkpoint. And then I, death abuse. The reason why I grab a mask is not to death abuse. The reason I grab the mask is specifically for, grabbing the checkpoint. It's just that you grab a different mask. That's why I spin into the nitro. That is entirely why I spin into the nitro. Is so, because, like, the nitro, you will touch the nitro first. Like, there's a weird priority with how the game works with TNTs and nitros, where the TNTs and nitros will take priority over other crates. So they explode first. But the other thing is that the blast radius only lasts like a frame. So, it takes a little longer for you to grab the, you shouldn't be doing hover skip. But, it takes longer for Crash to grab the mask than it does for the nitro to explode. So you just spin into it. So even though, logically, they would get destroyed at the same time, and you would grab the mask at the same time that the nitro explodes, that's not how the game works. The game will destroy them. It's fun, you enjoy it. There is no point in doing a skip you cannot do very consistently. It is better for you to do a skip that... It's better for you to do something that is consistent so you can play the rest of the game first. Otherwise, you will be, there will be a disparity between your consistency at the beginning and at the end, which means you will not be able to finish more runs. This is one of the reasons why I'm, like, consistent at the entire game, is because I make that, like, risk assessment. And I would say that unless you can get hover skip at least 70 to 80% consistent, don't do it. Like, practice it, but don't do it in runs. Do the rest of the game first. Only implement it when you can do it like 70, 80%. Like, I'm in the realm of 95% consistent at hover skip. What I think about wrestling, don't care for it. I am of the opinion, do not know stuff, you just have fun learning stuff. 90% of people give up on glitches before it becomes consistent. Probably. You're still at Hub 1, yeah. Like, keep learning hover skip, but, like, do not commit to hover skip in the beginning. A lot on wrestling merch? Okay. Ah, come on. I'm guessing Brower Strat. I'm not gonna be allowed to have Brower Strats for the rest of the day, probably. That's gonna suck. That's like 15 seconds. I'm gonna bounce. Yep. Okay, and I got this. Good. Okay, I got Brower Strats. I got the backup. If you don't get it, you just load. That is not valid. Dude! Yeah, it's not Bro Strats, it's Brower. Because, there was this old runner called Brower Manus. He's not really around the community anymore. He left the community, like, in... I think, like, 2-3 years ago, fully. He is no longer, like, on Discord or anything. But, I don't know why, but we just call it Brower Strats. I'm not sure why it was named after him. But, yeah. How to submit a run because you don't have a way to record it. You can always record with your phone. If you really want to, like, record a run, okay, my hands went fucking, like, mutiny there. Nice. I'm surprised I am alive. You can record with your phone. Or a tablet. If you're playing on emulator, you are capable of, you're capable of using recording software like OBS. But it depends on if your PC can handle doing both at the same time, because you also need your splits and everything. But you're allowed to run on emulator. It's strange because, like, we have established for, like, the past 3 years now-ish. It's not 3 years. Doesn't the timer need to be on screen? I mean... Kinda yes, but I'm not exactly sure if, like, if you're getting, like, you know, not even into the top 50, I don't see the point in that, I don't see the point in them requiring a timer. It doesn't make sense. It is better, like, you can time it yourself, most likely, if it's not a run that's, like, anywhere near the top. Just time it on your own, and the moderators might retime it, but they probably won't. It is better that you start working on doing that and recording. And then if you find out that you like it, you can start like actually working on getting equipment to be able to record your runs. You know, like a better PC, a better monitor, all that stuff. Like, you don't have to have a good PC to start out with speedrunning. You can just have a little bit of fun. Back when I started running Sonic Adventure DX on PC... Mom, are you kidding me? Really? Okay. I just asked her to put the food in the... I asked her to put the food in the microwave. I'll eat later. Yeah, see ya. I mean, I'm glad that she got food for me. It's just that, like... Doing, I'm in the middle of streaming, I'm like, oh man. Why are my, my split comparison is wrong. That's my sub 1 bitch. Do I have any kind of schedule? I don't. I stream when I feel like it. I would like to have more of a schedule. I might do that over the summer. But I mean, right now, it's still not summer. I'm still like, I'm still in the middle of the semester. The semester ends in 2 weeks. So, I may make a schedule, and I'll probably start streaming more in the afternoons. Because I know that there's some people that can't watch me in the mornings. And plus, that gives me a little more time to, like, eat and, chat with friends and stuff. And then I can start, like, streaming more in the afternoons. You don't know what afternoon is? You said it's almost 1 a.m. for you. So you're not Central Europe, you're, a little further than that. I'm guessing Finland? Probably about 10 p.m. I think. Dude, you're an asshole. That's not gonna be every day, though. Noon is 12 p.m. He was talking about the time zone disparity. Yeah, right now it's 5:30. It's, the time when my mom usually gets home. Is between 5 and 5:30 from class. I may stream on Sunday, I'm thinking about it. I don't know, but I might stream on Sunday. Damn, I've been streaming for an hour and a half. I haven't really been paying much attention. I've mostly just been talking. What time on Sunday? I don't know. Probably around the same time as now. You have work in the morning, but not just yet. Yeah, you don't want to miss the you don't want to miss the record, because really the only thing I need is just to get out of all I really need to do is just like reach hub 3, get past hub 3. For this category, hub 3 is really like the big barrier. I might have missed it, because I was pretty far left. I did not miss it. Okay. Damn it. But there's like 2 things. So this category is much easier and has a lot less going for it than Curse Route Hundo. But at the same time, there's 2 things. Ice Climb is harder by a lot. Because I have to do Uka Skip and then I have to do Ride and Slide, which both are very difficult tricks, back to back. And those kind of throw me off. Like, they're very, like, individually they're okay. Individually they're okay, but like, together right after each other, pretty rough. Also, as you could see, the game just like tried to fuck me over right there. There we go. Yeah, I gotta do stuff before work. That makes sense, yeah. What's my favorite anime? Hang on. I have to think about that. Oh, come on, man. Stop bouncing me. I would probably say my favorite anime of all time is Hyoka. If we don't talk about Dragon Ball. I don't really count Dragon Ball because, well, I mean, everybody knows Dragon Ball. That's not fun. No one asking? Damn. No one asked, Dio. My favorite manga, by the way, is Bokura wa minna kawaisou. '90s lesbian sword anime, crazy. The what now? Somebody's neurons have just been activated. La polemia entre latinos y japoneses. ¿Qué es lo que quieres decir? Polémica, no sé. ¿Qué es exactamente polémica? Ah, no te preocupes. Oh, drama. No sé. No sé ni una mierda. Dude, if I miss this, I'm gonna be bad. And I'm pretty sure I missed it. Dude, okay, fine. Hang on, I need to calibrate my controller. Piratería de manga en Latinoamérica. Interesante. A mí no me importa, because okay. Porque la mayoría de la pasta, o sea, ganancias de la industria de anime, es de los bienes, no de los manga. Así que no tiene razón. No tiene sentido, ¿no? The biggest portal of online manga in Spain was shut down. Shit. But you're trying to be? I mean, you can ask me for advice. I know a pretty good amount. Completa el juego. Es la meta, sí. No hay que decir eso. Es interesante, ¿eh? Porque normalmente tratan mal de los autores. Un poco racista con los latinos. Joder. Yeah, we don't judge here. It is just very, I have one rule, and it is a very good rule. Don't be an asshole. I don't care what your orientation is, or any of your orientations. I don't care where you're from. Just don't be an asshole. If you're cool, I fuck with you. If you're not, well, you might not keep your privileges. Judging is for the Dr. Phil audience, true. Dude. Suspiciously asshole-shaped guy. Alright, I see how it is. Okay, Dio. That's pretty much how I've always kind of ran things, is like, I don't care. Just don't be an asshole. That is my one thing, is just don't be an asshole. And you don't get special treatment as a result of anything. If I think you're being an asshole, I'm gonna call you out on it. But also, at the same time, I'm not going to discriminate against somebody as a result of anything. So I only really care about, like, are you cool or are you not? Like, I distinctly remember, and I think that was in my, my all levels PV, by the way, is like, I was in Bandicoot Pursuit and someone said, I like men. And I'm like, good for you? I was like, thanks for sharing? You like women? I also like women. Wow, that's crazy. Like, we have preferences or something. Whoa. Insane. I hate you now. Yeah, that's not how that goes. I was pursuing bandicoots. I don't know if that was a... I don't know what that person was, but it's like, I like women so much that I like what most women like, and that's men. That's kinda gay. Well, just make sure not to wear socks. You like bandicoots? Furry. Got it. Is it gay to touch your own wiener? No. Am I completing the game without the timer? No. No digas eso. No spamees mi chat. Si sigues, voy a vas a estar baneado. You are still touching a wiener. Listen, here's the thing. I did the math, okay? I did the math, okay? So here's the thing, right? So, men like women, right? But here's the thing. Women like men. Which means that you are 50% gay if you like women. Because women like men. Okay? So here's the thing. Here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. If a man likes men, they're 100% gay. But if a woman likes a woman, see, that's extremely straight. See? The math is mathing. Oh shit, and I got upgraded. Okay, I'm kind of glad I finished saying that before I got raided, because that was fucking hilarious. Hey Kennedy, thanks for the raid. I'm glad that you came in. What if she's a virgin? Does not matter. Listen, the math is immaculate. The math is immaculate. See, look, I had the math. Who did not go to college can argue with that math. Listen, I made the math. I did the math. Don't worry, you don't need to know about the context. The context is really stupid. Extremely stupid. Good luck on the best Crash game. Thank you, Augie. You went to trade school? Understandable. I don't know if I would be considered the GOAT, but I am definitely... Oh, no. Okay, I survived ass lock. I am a god. I actually started going to trade school when I started uni. I know how to weld. I learned how to weld, but then I switched to languages. Because that was what I ultimately wanted to do. I only did welding because I was pressured into doing it by my parents. I'm sorry? I got double raid? Alright. Also, welcome raiders. This is Twinsanity all levels. Basically, I'm just beating the, basically, you just, go through and beat all the levels. Suerte, gracias por la suerte. Y bienvenidos, raiders. Estamos haciendo la categoría All Levels. Es que hay que terminar todos los niveles en el juego. If you didn't understand what I said, I just repeated what I said in Spanish. Or what I just said in Spanish, but basically all we need to do is just go through and then enter and complete all of the levels. That's pretty much it. You became a plumber? Plumber's pretty lucrative. That's pretty good. Please. Okay, I'm getting mad at this. But yeah, so I was, yeah, so basically I started out doing welding, and then after a year, I was also working towards a language degree, which I decided to pursue that instead of getting certified as a welder. I didn't know I had fibromyalgia at the time, which, yeah, fun fact, I'm disabled. And that was not good for me because I probably would have ended up collapsing. Eventually. But that's beside the point. Now you're just a machine operator with 0 previous experience. Hey, that's not bad. If you're making money, that's good. And if you don't hate your job, that's even better. But, yeah, so, like, buena suerte, gracias por la suerte. Bienvenido. Por cierto, es que mucha gente en mi chat sabe solo inglés, pero es que podéis hablar o escribir en español como queráis, porque sé español. A mí no importa. O si queréis practicar vuestro inglés, algo así. Todo bien. My Spanish has improved a lot. I hope so. You can speak in English without issues, but what good Spanish? Thank you. Es que, por cierto, estaba en una maratón mexicana de speedrunning. Y hice, obviamente, Crash Twinsanity de 100%. Pero ahora mismo solo quiero conseguir un nuevo récord. Como podéis ver. But yeah, if anybody wants to speak in Spanish or in English, it's fine. It doesn't really matter that much to me. 48, 47. What's your goal again for CTR? He's second right now? Yeah, I noticed that. Can I speak in Pig Latin? No, Dio. If you could speak in Pig Latin, you're a god. Porco Dio. Sorry. Porca Madonna. I mean, ser is the reason why I know that. The accent is too good. I don't even know what my accent sounds like in Italian, to be honest. And I'm studying it right now. Single tizzy, hypno does double. You could say it's pretty good. I mean, it makes sense because I speak Spanish.
Well, a power crystal.
But, like, my Italian is very Spanishy. I'm taking Italian classes right now, actually, but what my Brazilian accent would be like, it's weird. It's a weird mix. Can I create a Smurf account called Yo Soy Gipero? I was thinking about that, actually. Damn it, I missed it. To say hello to each other, we would say Porco Dio and Porca Madonna. I did think about that, yeah. So you could speak Italian and I would understand? Probably not. Like, I am at most B1 in Italian. Like, you could try, but I would prefer not, only because, I would prefer not only because I want to, like, pay attention to the run. And, it would be a lot more difficult for me to pay attention to chat and have to, like, do that. But eventually, when I can speak Italian, yes, you will be allowed to use Italian in my chat. There we go. Got that. Cool. You misclicked? What does that mean? What did bro do? Oh shit. Axel's thing is arriving in the mail. Let's go. Yeah, my ancestry is very, very northern European. Pig instead of pog. That's hilarious. My ancestry is mostly Welsh and Danish. However, I also have Native American in me. We don't know how much, but it's not enough for me to get free college, which makes me sad. But, I do have a little bit of Native American blood in me. Yo, was that Little Brew? What's up, Little Brew? My headset's fucking beeping at me. You feel bad? You shouldn't feel bad. For typing pig, that's kind of funny. It doesn't have the same connotation. But yeah, contrary to popular belief, I have absolutely no, I have no Spanish heritage. I don't have any, like, Latin-based, language roots. I think my mom has a lot of Irish in her. So that would also mean that I'm Irish, because she took a DNA test. But, like, I mean, everybody has Irish. So, you know. Nigerian makes sense. Japanese from Okinawa. Yeah. They don't like Okinawa. Maybe my son or daughter will. I don't think so. Imagine. Child arc, lol. Becomes the best speedrunner and, like, and a polyglot before the age of 10. Crazy. Rooted in racism. It's, the whole thing about Okinawa is not racism, it's xenophobia. It's because they're not seen as true Japanese. That's the reason. And the Japanese are extreme about purism. Yeah, xenophobia. It's xenophobia. They're very extreme about xenophobia. Particularly towards other Asians. They are nowhere near as bad about, race as they are about other Asians. So, like, they're generally pretty good about, treating white people. And the only thing is that they think black people are movie stars. That's really it. And they just love Latinos, just like, you know, the rest of the fucking world. Particularly Latinas. I mean, can't blame them. Damn, that's crazy. Damn right. Yeah, okay, buddy. Calm down. I know what you look like. It's totally not like we go to the same university or anything. So look different from the rest of them? Yes, because ethnically they are different. Anyway, gonna head for bed. Alright, take it easy, Flowers. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, ethnically, people from Okinawa are different from mainland, Japan. It's just like the, Northerners are also, different because they come from the Ainu tribe, which were the... I believe they were called the Jomon people? So they, like, those were the original ethnic people of Japan that mostly died out. Blow a hole in your cover? Buddy, you have no cover. You already exposed yourself. But yeah, so, like, because the Japanese are very, purist, which it is kind of, like, changing. It is changing over time, but the Japanese are, totally, like, come on, man. I didn't go too slow there. Why was it not doing Curse Splash? Yeah, because I'm not doing Hundo. Yeah, so, how did we get to talking about racism? We just talk. I mean, to be honest, like, they are, like, these are real things that happen, you know? As long as we talk about them in, like, a civilized manner, I don't give a shit. Game didn't let me spin. It's nice to touch the topic sometimes, yes. Because, like, a lot of people don't know how to talk about them. It's not really, like... The thing is, talk about life being chilling, yeah. Strat ID going out of bounds is new. It's not new, just, I'm guessing that's Hatake just based on the year. It's not new. I've always done that. So it's everywhere. I jumped super early. I'm surprised I got that, to be honest. People do be sick. It's because people don't know how to, like, treat each other like human beings. Like, I mean, we can all make fun of each other, right? Like, I mean, the thing is like, humor is just the way that we, like, cut out from... You know, that's how we kind of, like, escape our differences, is through humor. But at the same time, it's like, you know, we're not that much different from each other. Joder. Buenas, Jota. Gracias por la sub de 18 meses. Like, when I say and I say it very respectfully, I don't give a shit. Like, I mean, yeah, culture's cool. I like culture. But the thing is I really don't care what makes us different, because we're all human. It does not matter. Life is too short to care about somebody's physical, like, appearance that they have no control over. Or, like, how they feel on the inside or whatever. As long as they're not hurting anybody, like, it's fine. Plus, the thing is like, a lot of this stuff, like, making people hate each other is pretty much what people want you to do. You shouldn't hate people just because of arbitrary shit. You should dislike people for being horrible human beings. Kaka. I don't know, it's just, I've always felt that way. It's like, who cares? A lot of my best friends are of different ethnical and cultural backgrounds than me. Almost every single one of them. I think Axel might be the only one that's not, now that I'm thinking about it. And that's a pretty sizable amount of friends. I don't know why I'm grabbing this gem, I don't need to. Get Mother Skip, and then we save tons of time. Damn it. Okay. Where's this? Ugh. I don't have enough time to plug it in yet. Don't call it Mommy Skip. No, you bitch! Come on, man! Dude, if you don't fucking plug in right now... That is so stupid. I just lost 20 seconds because my controller wouldn't connect. That is really stupid. Cheat box, it's not that. The reason is because of the fucking cable. Like now, if it's like wrong, it will disconnect and then it doesn't reconnect. I have to like do some stupid shit. Thailand and Myanmar, yeah. This run is probably dead now. Damn, that sucks. I'm gonna risk it. And I lost some time there. Was a banging run. It was okay. I really hate that having to deal with I can't make that, I don't think. Yeah, I made it. Okay. Please don't miss this. Please don't miss this. Okay. I'm fine. There we go. I don't have a mask. Okay. Big speedrunner shit, imagine. Okay. Yapping about Brazil, it's fine. I would have said something if I would have said something if I didn't want it being talked about. I'm a little tilted, but you don't have to worry. How the tournament? It wasn't a tournament. It was just an exhibition. I got a 109 something, which was really good, considering I was on a bad setup. It's quite fun. But then I was too sick when I came back, unfortunately. I'm gonna be faster than last run, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna be faster than last run. There we go. The spin on the spikes, so satisfying. Well, see, the thing is that it's to prevent you from receiving damage from certain enemies. And it just so happens to also exist on the same, what's it called? It also just happens to exist on the same, properties as spikes. And certain other things, too. I have to remember I do not have a mask, so I need to be careful. Normally I would do the swag walk. I'm not doing the swag walk. But I'm, like, my movement is really good right now. Oh, damn. That sucks. No! Run's dead. Damn it. Oh, well. Back to the drawing board. Some crazy parent behavior things. Controller started the downfall? Basically, yep. Bruh. Konnichiwa. It's done. Nice, nice. Crash 3 dev times done. Very good. So now are you going into Twak? I might get back into doing retro achievements once summer is around. But as of right now, my goals are probably asking for, like, playing a couple of games with some people. Including one of my newer friends, of course. Oh, you did it? It was the first one? Oh yeah, that's right. You should do Crash 2 next. How did I go over the skunk? That's weird. Like, my streaming plans outside of speedrunning are, maybe do RA, and I definitely want to do more stuff with one of my newer friends, and then, of course, with all the VTuber friends. Please explain to this. Okay, so there are dev times for Crash 3. Which, you get, Sapphire, Gold, and Platinum, and then there are dev times where the developers, made their own times. You did Crash 2? You could do Twinsanity next. This game. But yeah, I want to do more stuff with my friends. That is one of my biggest goals for the summer. Damn it. Am I on emulator? No, I'm on console. Oh, you're gonna do Sonic CD? CD's nuts. So dev times are what would hypothetically, not hypothetically. That is pretty much what it You swear it did not load this fast on your PS2? I'm not playing on PS2. I'm playing on Xbox. And I'm playing off of hard drive. So of course my my loads are gonna be really fast. Xbox is way faster loads. Yep. That's one of the reasons why we run on Xbox. There's other reasons too, but faster loads is one of the main reasons. And also playing off of hard drive is fairly easy and better because PSP is perfect for everything. Should do Xbox 360. Xbox 360 is not faster. Alright, you take it easy, little brew. Maybe we can meet up next week. At least one more time before the semester's over. Xbox 360 does not actually load faster, and it has weird slowdowns and lag. Buddy? I mean, I messed up anyways. So, that's not the reason why I'm pausing. You have lost your privileges to talk in my chat. Goodbye. The camera was weird. It does happen. I am not here to babysit. Who? Not you. But I am not here to babysit. What happened? Somebody was being stupid. They were being dumb, and I told them about 30 minutes to an hour ago to quit, and they didn't quit. They were on strike too. So they got banned. Yeah, someone from YouTube. No, that wasn't the first time, that was the third time. The third time, what did they say? The first time the person was saying complete the game, then said complete the game without the timer. And then the third time was that if you can't manage, then don't do this. And, well, I mean, I told them, at least in Spanish, because they typed in Spanish first. Complete the game. I said, don't spam my chat. And, well, like, here's the thing. And I'm gonna be a little honest about this too, is that if you chat a lot, I'm gonna be a lot more lenient on how you stray from the topics, because the thing is like, how did... I wasn't paying attention there. Okay. Like, the thing is I will be a little more lenient because I understand what you're talking about and what you'll go into. Because at the end of the day, as long as it's not something that's forcing the conversation to, like, derail to the point where I start getting distracted, I don't care. But if that starts happening, I always say it. Like, I will let you know. Probably an alt. It is possible. And they will probably make another one. And they will be wasting their time. I can always do another speedrun. They can't always make another account. But yeah, it's like, I don't mind deviations. if I know the person well enough, it's not difficult for me to, like, not get distracted. I mean, distracted in like a literal sense, where like I'm starting to get annoyed by the distraction. Those are two totally different things. The thing is I don't like putting my pure concentration into speedrunning because it's not very enjoyable. That's why like I look at chat a lot and I read chat, because it's not enjoyable to just speedrun. I enjoy the conversation. It's quite fun. Deal with these people that you don't that don't have loving parents and take it out on you. Dude, somebody fucking pin that message. Somebody pin that fucking message. Holy shit. That is a giga roast. This restream bot is really cool. Yeah, okay, that's 2 ass lock preventions. Yeah, I use Restream.io to stream to both YouTube and Twitch. I'm usually kind of spotty with it because, like, YouTube chatters tend to be a lot less well-behaved. So there have been, periods of time when I just have not done that. Or, like, maybe not. There were periods of time where I stopped using Restream because of that. Can't pin that on YouTube? Yeah, unfortunately. But it's just the unfortunate reality that, like, YouTube chatters are just generally going to be less well-behaved. Yeah, Axel remembers when I stopped. And, like, somebody legitimately made me angry. Which is not easy to do. And, I mean, of course it was also pertaining to, Of course it was pertaining to fibromyalgia, too. So, like, it actually, like, it's difficult to offend me. I grew up in the mid-2000s, so it is rather difficult to offend me. And that person managed to somehow do it. And it led to me not doing YouTube streaming for, like, a year and a half. It was that much. And then I decided that, you know, enough was enough. I think I can handle it now, and I can. But, like, the thing is, like, I also just... I have to be honest about this, especially if there's people that want to do dual streaming, is that YouTube chatting is a double-edged sword, because you have the ability to get more viewers, but at the same time, it comes at the cost, because, like, you need to do that. YouTube has kids. You don't need to say more. You're right. The majority of the bans that I have had to deal with in the past, like, 6 months have been almost entirely kids. And all from YouTube. It's like YouTube comments, but live, yep. I have been on the fence about talking about that, but it's like, it's just the truth. And I appreciate the YouTube chatters that come in and, you know, you guys are just as chill as the Twitch chatters. I appreciate that a lot. And for you guys, like, I mean, I don't want to sound like, you know, some, like, pretentious content creator, right? Because I'm not a... I just speedrun, man. But, like, I stream on YouTube because of you guys. Because I know you guys prefer YouTube over Twitch for whatever reason, and the thing is like, it's unfair to you guys, because I know you guys want to watch me do runs live too. it's unfair that your guys' experience gets ruined and you have to move to a platform you don't want to do, specifically because some assholes decide to ruin it. You don't like more other social media platforms? That makes sense, yeah. It's also a little weird to me just because of the fact that, like, my own, like, personal experience, because I've been on Twitch for... Привет. I've been on Twitch for, like, 14 years now? I made my account in 2012, and I started streaming in 2013, and I always thought Twitch was the Wild West. Which is hilarious, because once I started seeing, started streaming on YouTube, I realized that's not the fucking case. And, it's a mental thing. Like, I mean, and we were talking about this earlier with Ser, was that, like, karaoke-based. That is a crazy username. You can't ignore his girth. I've grown a lot. Twitch was the Wild West, you're right. Any remove horror enjoyers? Straight from 2012? That makes a lot of fucking sense. So you know exactly the fucking shit I'm talking about. Ah, the Cyclemic days. People don't even know who Cyclemic is anymore. That's crazy. But yeah, it's like, No? Oh, oops. I wasn't supposed to split. That's, like, 7 seconds of time loss? It's fine, though. Is Sig now an obscure speedrunner? Yes. So is Cosmo Wright, who is now Narcissa. I don't even know if that person still exists, to be honest, but, like, I mean, think about that for a second. Like, I betcha none of these people even know who the fuck these people are, and it's like... Like, these are people from, like, a literal bygone era. Yeah, because everybody knew who Cyclemic was. Everybody did. Cyclemic was, like, the god of speedrunning back then. Cyclemic was the fucking speedrunner. He's not washed, it's just he doesn't speedrun. But, like, yeah, the thing is like... Time to settle this strawberry or blueberry? That is a hard one. Man, I gotta reset. So, by the way, this is the backup. I would say blueberry. However, I also know that saying strawberry in, Japanese also is, a, thing to say you're gay, so... And I am not one of those. I am very much so a woman enjoyer. I should never say it like that ever again. Because that makes me sound creepy. Anyways, I do genuinely like blueberry. Enjoying them women. Yeah, sir. But yeah, as I've gotten, like, older and more mature as a person, I kind of also have just been able to, like, completely and totally, We know. I've been able to tolerate more and also know when I shouldn't be tolerating. Because at the end of the day, it's like I said, I am not cuando eres más maduro. Joder. Makes me a lesbian? That's crazy. I already told you. The math is immaculate. I like women, and the women I like men. Therefore, I am 50% gay. Ah, yes, I too am an enjoyer of the females. I can't, man. I fucking can't right now. I did not wake up thinking that this conversation would take place. I was waking up like, you know, I'm gonna stream today. It's gonna be a good day. There's gonna be no weird shit outside of the normal weird shit that happens. It's still me. I'm still weird as fuck. But still. And then all of a sudden, ah, yes, I too am an enjoyer of the females. Like, ugh. That makes me want to die, dude. Because the worst part is that I know that there's at least one person I have met who would legitimately think about that. Half gays, racism, and female enjoyings. Yep. Isn't that crazy? I am a racist. I enjoy racing people. You take what back what you said about chat being normal? Since when was my chat ever fucking normal? It felt repulsed, but it was a great fucking joke. It was an amazing joke. You're used to my sense of humor, yes. You were fascinated and your boyfriend playing, it's crazy all the things you could do. Well, I appreciate that, you and your boyfriend play this game. That is a fantastic thing. Playing retro games together sounds like a very nice thing to do. I have worked a fuck ton on like my knowledge and skills in this game over time. And like the thing is that a lot of the stuff you can learn. Relationship goals, this is true. Being able to play retro games, things that you call nostalgia, with your significant other, if they are also, like, interested in playing them, makes man feel warm inside. Don't tell you you're getting old. Twins is considered a retro game, yeah. Don't be mean and say Crash 1. Oh boy, I'm getting a third raid. Yo, Draco, what's up, dude? Probably CTR because she really likes Mario Kart. That is a very good idea. A third raid, yep. And this time I wasn't talking about anything weird. One of the best choices, yes. Sir, a third raid has hit the stream. What do we do? You're welcome to streamer. Want her to like low poly games? I mean, if she wants to learn more about like what you want to do, then that's a get down, Mr. President. Headed out for an IRL run now. All right. I hope your run went well, Draco. Good luck with the Grandia stuff. And you take it easy. She really wants to learn. That is good. Yo, 30 cents. I'm going fast. Trying to, at least. Speedrunning bash with a girlfriend. While yes. However, counterpoint. Most people that have speedrun bash with their girlfriends, all of those relationships have gone bad. And usually ends up with somebody wanting to leave the community. Or being forced out of the community. The music in this game is an absolute banger. You are correct. But yeah, I would say if she wants to, like, learn more about what you're interested in, that's a good sign. That's a very good sign. And I wish you the best luck. Ah. Pretty healthy relationship. That's very good. That is very good. You're also probably making a lot of my chatters jealous, I'm not gonna lie. With someone else can only go in two ways. Either it's the most emotionally intimate experience of your life or the most miserable one. You're sorry? No, it's fine. I'm okay with it. Make them suffer. You're bad at bragging? You don't have to brag. It's always a thing. Communication is key. And communication is going to solve a lot of the problems. Even before they begin. Not you, you're good? Nice. No need to brag, we feel bad already. You know, I'm a bit of a relationship enjoyer myself. I'm sorry? What? No, I like hearing about relationship stuff if it's nice like that. You have a dog? Good. But no, like the thing is that I enjoy learning about this stuff. I mean, my favorite manga is a very romance anime, or I mean, a very romance thing. I like romance, so like, I mean, you are fine talking about the stuff as long as it's not like gushing. Or, you know, like, trying to brag, if that makes sense. And I know that's not what you're doing, you just, you know, you really like the person, yeah, you're gonna talk about them. And, you know, it's kinda stonks. Japanese girl, that's pretty stonks. Like, I'm not gonna blame you for it. Learning about the birds and the bees with G-Pro? Yeah, see, it's not birds and bees, it is literally just dicks. Lots and lots of dicks. And pollen. Wink. Foreigner for the first time, but you're liking it? I mean, that can go two ways. Yes, I am all about the dicks. Can I be in cavern, please? But yes, so one of my friends, and I'm not going to say who they are, is currently dating somebody of a completely different country with a completely different culture. He has told me about some of the challenges of the culture shock. It can be pretty rough. Like, his, I mean, I don't want to get into details, but it's like, the culture shock is very interesting. And you would never expect some of the challenges that come from it. You have no trouble with cultural differences? I mean, the cultural differences are still going to appear. You can't escape it. It's not possible. You're still going to have issues, but it also depends very much on how well you can adapt to those things. Because, I mean, like, one thing, you have to communicate a lot better. And you also have to, like, you have to communicate better, and you have to do some research on, like, do's and don'ts of the culture, and then the other person also has to do the same. Unless your cultures are similar enough, and there's no language barrier. If there's no language barrier, then it's not tough. But if there is a language barrier, yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult. Like, the reason why I know a fair amount about this is because, as somebody who speaks 3 languages, it's always been a possibility that, like, this will just happen. So, yeah, of course I've done some checking up, and it's also, like, the thing that people don't talk about is that, like, a lot of these also just genuinely apply to friendships from different cultures. It's not just with relationships, it's also with friendships. Yo, Wilson, it has been like several years. Thanks for the good luck, my dude. Oh, come on, man. The game doesn't want me to have a run today. How have I been? I've been okay. There's been some nice stuff that's been happening recently. Oh wait, no, I can't take this run, I forgot, because I didn't get Brower strats. With that massive time loss, no point. But yeah, just remember, kids and adults. Any suggestions on good Spanish learning apps? No. No brorin' roaring. So the run goes snoring, yep. Language learning apps are fucking garbage. Kanji is different, because kanji is something that you have to memorize. Language is not about memorization. Yeah, make friends. That is literally what you do. You will not learn a language from a language app. It is not possible unless you are already a master of learning languages. Like, it is possible for me to learn a language using a language app. But that's because, like, I've already reached communicative level in 2 other languages as an adult. So I am capable of using what language learning apps give me and actually learn. The majority of people will not be capable of doing that. And this doesn't count for a lot of people that just learned English from online stuff. Because if you just learned it through absorption, you don't actually have language learning techniques. So language learning apps will not work. Like, they're all a scam. They are helpful in very, very isolated incidents, and you need to actually, like, do stuff. Yeah, and talking to natives. The grammar is flipped. It's not really flipped, but there are certain things that, like adjectives usually go after. Adjectives and adverbs, depending on the adverb, go after instead of before. Yeah, like, language apps can teach you how to read. See, that is very different. Because reading is a skill that is actually, that language learning apps can actually, like, help you with. Is good for words and sentences, yeah, but it's not good for anything else. Yeah, not day-to-day stuff. From your girlfriend, yeah. That is, most of what I've learned in Spanish is literally... Yeah. Like, learning from the connection with others is how I've learned a lot of my Spanish, just by literally talking to people. That is how you're going to gain actual Spanish, or actual, like, foreign language skills, is by connecting with people. Because that's what language is for. Or connecting with something. Which that something could be media, that something can be, history, that something can be... It could be so many things. So getting a Latino girlfriend would be a win-win? Yeah. Yep. And I'm not a bad person to learn, I'm not a bad person to learn from with English, because my English is quite advanced, but also easy to understand. Dude, are you kidding? Assuming she's willing to help, she probably would. Yes. Because Latin Americans are very, 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 proud of their culture. So if you found somebody and you told her, I'm interested in learning Spanish, she'd be giddy. But yes, the starting process is difficult, but, language apps, trust me, those will not work. I tried. I cannot remember anything that I learned from Duolingo. Now, I did learn some kanji and reading from language learning apps. All that is missing is the girlfriend. Good luck with that. But not a good idea if that's your only motivation. Yeah, none of the stuff in schools really help. Buenas Astronomy. ¿Cómo andas? I mean, to be fair, pretty much most of the world loves Latinas. So, I mean, makes sense. You repeat all of the words like a parrot. That is a good thing. That's a very good thing. So this is a language learning technique, and it's called shadowing. Wait, Pete, your girlfriend is also Latina? That makes so much sense. Nah, she isn't. Damn. Didn't know that's a thing. Yes. Si tuvieras que vivir en un país latino, ¿cuál sería? Pues es que estaba pensando en eso. Creo que sería Uruguay. Solo por faltar el peligro. Pues así que a mí, porque pues crecían en los Estados Unidos, en el primer mundo, sería muy difícil adaptar al estilo de vida de la mayoría de los países de Latinoamérica. Pero también obviamente por la pasta, porque quiero ganar más dinero. Uruguay tiene más dinero que la mayoría de los países. Chile también. Pues sí, mucha gente me dice que tengo un buen español. You never seen... Oh yeah, they say Sugiru a lot. You learned English mostly through immersion, yeah. Honorary Brazilian. Yeah, Pete wants to learn Brazilian. ¿Sí? Sí, sé español. Buenas, buenas. Y es que podéis escribir en español como queráis. A mí no me importa porque sé español. No tanto como inglés, porque soy... Claro que soy angloparlante, pero... Pero bueno. First to call him an honorary Brazilian. Pero sí, sé español. Pero es que quiero vivir en Japón porque quiero enseñar a la gente español e inglés en Japón. Y también los extranjeros de Japón, quiero enseñarles inglés y español. Es la meta. Ojo. Do Americans care about the Football World Cup? Depends on the... Buenas. Depends on the state. Un poquito el tono. No sé qué queréis decir exactamente, pero... Bueno. Hijo de la gran... Of course. Y también ten en cuenta que Em, no hablo el español de México o de Latinoamérica. Sé castellano, así que... Aunque hay... ¿Cómo se dice? Hay rasgos del habla mexicano. Pero hay diferencias entre el habla mexicano y el habla castellano. Claro que no soy experto, pero ya sabes. Most of the people want to... That is not true. That is absolutely not true, and I don't know where that stereotype has, I don't know where that stereotype comes from. That is very not true. The majority of the people in the United States learn Latin American Spanish. I am an outlier. I have only known like 4 people out of my entire Spanish program, and all of the professors are Latin Americans. Every single one of them. I have only known 1 Spanish teacher that's from Spain. I don't know where that misconception comes from, where they say that most people learn Spanish from Spain. That's wrong. That is completely wrong. Most people learn Mexican Spanish. I learned Mexican Spanish as well. The only reason why I stuck with Spain Spanish was when I heard it, I wanted to learn it. That is the only reason why I picked it up. Because I wanted to. There were basically no resources. I learned it on my own. Most people learn Mexican Spanish. At least in the United States. I've heard this all the time from Latin Americans, and it confuses the shit out of me because that's not true. It is likely that the majority of people that learn how to actually speak Spanish can speak Spanish from Spain, which would make sense in my case, but the majority of people that actually... And there are in Spain. Yeah, exactly. That's true too. And the pronunciation, like most Latin Americans, like most people that speak Spanish speak Latin American Spanish. Yeah. It only makes sense that Europeans learn it. Americans don't. Americans don't learn the accent. When I was in high school, they didn't teach us vosotros at all. I had to learn vosotros on my own, and, like, I still don't really know all of the rules for it. I use it because I speak Castellano, but I still don't know everything about it, and I still, like, make mistakes. Yeah, that's also true. But you're also from Europe, and people will learn the European variants if they're in Europe, because it just makes more sense. But the whole thing of learning Spanish is completely, you gotta leave. Take it easy. Buen provecho. Que aproveche. Is it a sin for you to be from South America and not know Spanish? No. Not every South American country speaks Spanish. there are several where they speak English. Bastante bien. Que eres hispanohablante, gracias. Pues, llevo... ¿Cuántos años? Llevo... 16 años. No. 17 años. Aprendiendo español. Oy. Okay. Okay. So that was fucked up. I missed that somehow. That sucks. Well, when I say Latin American, I generally mean Mexican. Mexican or American. Más concretamente. Yo, Saeed, what's up? How am I? I'm doing okay. Pues según mis observaciones, la mayoría de la gente sabe el español de México. O sea, lo más neutro de México. O de Estados Unidos. Por ejemplo, cuando estaba en el instituto, me enseñaron que refresco es Coca-Cola, porque en Florida se dice Coca-Cola en vez de refresco. Español de España no es así. Se equivoca. Where am I from? I'm from the United States. La mayoría de la gente... A la gente no le importa que es del primer mundo o el tercer mundo. Así que la mayoría de los... de la gente del primer mundo no sabe nada del tercer mundo. Y no le importa. Sí hay diferencias, pero cuando eres del primer mundo, es casi imposible saber exactamente las diferencias entre el primer mundo y el tercer mundo. Pero es que he viajado a México. Sé... No bastante bien, pero sé las diferencias porque he visto muchas cosas de México y obviamente tengo amigos de cualquier parte de Latinoamérica. Pero we know Crash Team Racing, everybody knows Crash Team Racing. Pero no. Según las preferencias de la mayoría de la gente que quiere saber, o sea, está aprendiendo español, normalmente está aprendiendo el español de México o de los Estados Unidos. Aunque la gente de Europa, obviamente, es diferente porque España está en Europa. Lógicamente, hay razones para suponerlo. And no, it's not a problem if you're from Latin America and don't speak Spanish. I have known 2 people who were from or have heritage from Latin America. Or well, from South America, that South and Central America that don't speak Spanish because their roots, they don't speak Spanish, they speak English. So like there's no problem like if you're from South America, if you feel like you should be speaking Spanish, it does not really matter. Oh, you bastards. Let me fucking continue the run, please. I'm tired of being stuck in cavern.
Yes, the crystal is mine. Keep back, you fool. Avert your gaze or you'll go crystal.
I mean, if heritage really mattered, I wouldn't know Spanish or Japanese. All right. Good night, Pete. Take it easy. Thanks for the good luck. Y es que dije en inglés que las raíces no importa. A mí no importa porque, pues, no importa si eres de Sudamérica, porque y no sabe español, porque hay países en Sudamérica y Centroamérica en que no hablan inglés. No hablan español. Y a mí no, porque no tengo ninguna familia hispanohablante, no tengo ninguna familia que sabe japonés, pero sé español y sé japonés. Mi familia es de Gales y es de Dinamarca. Mr. Host, I'll imagine. Take it easy, MILFs. Solo sé español porque quería aprender español. Dinamarca, ya. Yeah. Dinamarca. Early Dinamarca. So, by the way, why am I losing so much fucking time? Holy shit. Somebody said earlier that, like, my tone is off when I speak Spanish. That even true? I could still PB, by the way. Now I can't. I'm not allowing it. Okay, so here's the deal. I am going to... It's what makes it obvious for you, but it's just sometimes. Okay. It's improving, yeah, that makes sense. So... My last attempt is either going to be when I reach 1160... or if I make it out of Hub 2. So, it's obvious that I'm not gonna get any records today, most likely. I mean, it could still happen. But I'm kind of tired. I haven't eaten anything today, and I kind of want to have that dinner that my mom made. Or not that she made, that she brought home. She made Dairy Queen. She made Dairy Queen. She got Dairy Queen. So, I am a little hungry. So, yeah, 1160 is the attempt in which I am going to end the stream, or unless I get past Hub 2. Which I kind of hope I don't get past Hub 2 because I'm tired. It's improving, yeah. I mean, my Spanish is like, I haven't even spoken Spanish in like... I haven't really spoken straight Spanish in like 2 weeks, so I was a little rusty today. I don't know. I'm starting to notice that I'm losing steam completely now. I think it might be better to make this the last attempt than to try to push it further. I'm really starting to lose steam now. I didn't make it in. I was too far left. I mean, there's a small chance. Yeah, I didn't think so. Yep. I don't think it's gonna be worth continuing. I noticed one mistake I never do, and that usually means it's time to call it. Let's see here. I appreciate the 2 new follows. I think... Well, let's see here. Where did that go? Dude. The fuck? Oh, it's all the way over here. Let's see here. Let's see if there's anybody to raid. There might not be. Let's see here. Alex. Yeah, I'm gonna raid Alex. So yeah, go give this man some love. He's probably speaking in Spanish, but he's been working on Halo 2 Lasso. So we are going to raid Stream Manager. Okay. And I might be back on Sunday. We'll see.